Hi, I'm Matt Tyler, Senior Director of Strategic Marketing here at Semiconductor. Now, when we think about technology, and especially the Internet of Things and all the devices that we use and interact with every day, you may not realize it, but Ethernet is a critical piece of that technology ecosystem. Ethernet is really the backbone that connects all these different devices together and helps our gateways talk to our Wi-Fi routers and all the other components that you use and touch every day. So did you know that over 4 billion connected devices were put into the market this last year? All those devices have to move data, and they all have to have power. So today we want to talk about power over Ethernet and how that can make your technology ecosystem more efficient, easier to put together, connect, use, and install, and better yet, save you money. Myth number 1, PoE is not cost effective. Well, how can you say that? When you have the ability to put power and data on the same cable you're going to have anyway, it has to be less expensive. And also think about this, all these all these different devices in your technology ecosystem with a little power adapter plugged into the wall and their own power cable, all distributed around the system. Instead, with PoE, you can have one highly efficient power converter that feeds the switch or the power sourcing equipment, and then everything else is distributed from there. It can be more efficient, more compact, better industrial design, and really overall, a more effective solution for you. Myth number 2, PoE is difficult to design with. Well, don't worry. Semiconductor has lots of reference designs, application notes. We have support and help to make sure that you're successful integrating PoE into your next design. But also think about this. You have standard interfaces, standard magnetics for Ethernet transceivers where they separate out the power and the data signals. So then all you have to do is take your same data design that you're already using today and integrate it in with ON's PoE technology, and then very simply, you have power and you have data. Myth number 3, there are limited applications for PoE. That's not true at all. Now, I realize when the standard first came out, you could only get a little over 12 watts through the cable. And that really doesn't let you do a whole lot of exciting things. I mean, sure, maybe the desktop phone at work is PoE or some other parts around the office, but that was it for a long time. Then the standard evolved a little bit more. We can get 25 watts, then it went to 45 watts. Today we can get 90 watts of power through that Ethernet cable. That's impressive. So think about all the different things that you can power up with 90 watts. Things that use data, maybe even things that don't use data. So applications like home automation consoles, wireless access points, your Wi-Fi router, smart lighting. Smart lighting is one of the biggest growth areas for PoE because now you have enough power to actually light a whole room off of one Ethernet cable. Myth number 4, you can't mix gigabit Ethernet speeds with power. Come on, that's ridiculous. All the way through the evolution of the PoE standard, we've been mixing data and power. Now, as data rates increased, what was happening is we're using more and more of those twisted pairs inside the cable. And as power levels increased, we used more and more of those twisted pairs to carry power. But even from the very beginning, you never knew which twisted pair would have data and which one would have power. So you had to ensure that all of them were able to have signal integrity and power transfer. So even though you move up to gigabit Ethernet speeds, all that means is you have to have the right quality of cable, the right quality of connector and magnetics. And our reference designs have all been certified. They're ready to help your end product realize all the certification it needs to, and we're going to make sure you get your data through and the power. Myth number 5, PoE is not suitable for the IoT. What are you talking about? I'm going to argue PoE is already part of IoT. I'm willing to bet probably half of the home gateways and access points and in your office space where your Wi-Fi router is running, probably half of those are powered by power over Ethernet. Now, we do know that every day more and more devices are being released into our technology space. So IoT is everybody's favorite buzzword and it's booming right now. But many of those devices are sensors, actuators, user interfaces, things that need varying degrees of power, and they also happen to move data. Not everybody wants to drag around a battery, not everybody wants to worry about recharging things all the time. So some of those are going to be wired, powered, data transfer. Ethernet with power is very convenient, and in fact, the most common use of PoE today in home automation systems is for the surveillance cameras. And the overwhelming majority of those cameras are powered by PoE. Power and data are tightly linked. all the devices that we use in our technology ecosystem have a huge range of power and data requirements. So what I think you're going to find, some of those are going to be very good at wireless connectivity, some of them will be very good as battery-powered devices. Others will really benefit from the features and capabilities that come along with Power over Ethernet, especially with the new standards opening up 90 watts of power. I'm sure you're going to find that PoE is going to enhance your industrial design, it's going to make your product more efficient, and it's going to make your customers happier. Please stay tuned for the second part of the series. And if you're looking for more information about ON Semiconductor or Power over Ethernet, visit our website at www.onsemi.com. Thank you.